Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and I'm so glad to be back with you again this week for September 3rd through the 9th, 2012 for our weekly angel readings. And so right away in meditation today, I'm getting the sense that throughout this week, we're going to, or at least by the end of the week, begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's been very difficult for all of us, this energy that we've been going through for the last weeks or so has really been asking us to do a lot of inner work, and which is good, and at the same time can be a bit trying for our human aspect. And this work is really preparing us to step more readily into those changes that are taking place not only within us but also for our planet and for our universe. And so there's a lot of shifting going on, and it's happening on all levels. And most particularly, the angels are really wanting to help each and every one of us who are very sensitive beings, and as we go through these changes, we're becoming more sensitive, even more so than we were before. And so it's been so important that we find our ground, and that we understand the call of our soul. That's really what the shift is all about. Actually, it's shifting from our ego perspective, and basically our ego has been running the roost, or our temple, instead of our soul. And our soul was always meant to be our guide for our life journey here. And so shifting command and getting used to what that feels like is part of the big change, and a part of the contrast and the conflict that you may be feeling in your lives right now, as your soul asks for greater awareness and higher integrity and authenticity with all that you are interacting with that you call your reality of life. And so yes, this is not easy work, but we are here with you, and the angels are with you, the ascended masters are with you. They are guiding and protecting you and supporting you, and really just asking for you to trust, and to trust your soul, to trust your heart, to keep listening, to keep that dialogue going. Remember, as I said last week, we really have to release the old. We have to let go of the patterns of fear, our patterns of suffering. What we want to do now is that we want to change into a new paradigm where we no longer accept that life is about suffering or just surviving, rather that it's about thriving. And in order for that to happen, we have to establish new foundations of inner belief about our universe, about who we truly are as divine beings. We can no longer hide our inner divinity and sort of deny its existence. We have to step forward, and we have to really proclaim this within ourselves, affirm our divinity, who we truly are, our true inheritance. And we have to let go of we have to let go of our ego's constant bullying, in a sense, where it keeps trying to convince you and I that we are not powerful beings, and that we are not, that we don't have choice. And the biggest thing about this new time and era, about this change that we're going through, it's all about choice. Your choices, the power that you have as a free will being, is all about recognizing that the choices lie within you. So let's take a look at this week, and what you want to keep realizing that the more you let go of that old pattern of belief and thinking about yourself, the more you're going to allow in all of your beautiful and blessed dreams. Okay? So let's take a look at the first card for this week. And I'm using the Healing with the Angels Oracle card deck this week. So let's see what the angels have to say. Okay. So the first card for this week says abundance. And so if I tune into this card for just a moment, and what the angels are really trying to say is that they're showing me the book again, and we talked about this last week, in which, this time now is about you rewriting your own life purpose and your destiny, so to speak, by acknowledging the power that you have. First of all, we have to acknowledge that we are abundant beings, that as extensions of Source or God, we are already abundant. So the thing is that we want to begin to tap into what is our abundance. What is it that our souls have already been asking for and has been creating for us through our prayers? And so the thing is that now we want to align ourselves with the abundance that we truly are. And as we allow ourselves to activate the joy that is within us, we begin to activate our abundance. So for the first couple of days of Monday and Tuesday, really begin to now put into action those steps that the angels have been sort of tapping on your shoulders and asking you to take action on, and begin to really align yourself with that abundance. The steps that the angels give you will take you closer and step by step towards the abundance that you've been praying for. So first of all, affirm that you are an abundant being of Source. You're an abundant extension of Source. And then begin to think about what is it that your joy, what is your joy? What is the joy inside of you that you have an abundance of? And then begin to just act upon that without any delay. Even if your ego tries to tell you that that's not possible for you, don't believe it. The angels would never give you any particular divine guidance. They would never inspire your heart with this kind of joy or understanding without you being ready and prepared to do it. So really trust, and you'll begin to see how much abundance you will start to activate in your life. The change is going to really activate in your life. Let's take a look at the next card. And this is for the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, the card is emerging. And as you can see here, this card is really talking about that you're beginning now, like I said before, as they were telling me, and this is a great confirmation that we're going to begin to start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So we've been in the tunnel of our inner world and been discovering and we've been transformed. I know I have, and have learned so much and have greater awareness. And so that as we begin to emerge, this abundance that we've been accumulating through this process is going to start to reveal itself. And what's so interesting is that in this card, the angel is part cartoon, and then all of a sudden her hand becomes sort of goes from the animation to almost the reality and her face. And so there's this transitioning that is happening within this painting here of the angel. And so the angels are saying, as you grow and as you allow yourself to transform into your authentic self by honoring your soul and listening to your and following your soul and listening and praying and continue to talk to your guides. Now, I don't know if everybody was really doing this week, but the angels really were asking us in the last couple of weeks to talk to them, to counsel with them. And I know that I spent the week really asking my soul and my angels and my guides for help instead of trying to do it by myself. And I received so much loving support and guidance and clarity that I had not received as much before. And so this is really important. So as we do this, we're going to discover more about what is abundant within us, and we're going to begin to see a lot of change in our lives. Let's take a look at the weekend. Interesting. So this card is enchantment. And what we see here is a unicorn in the card by a tree. And the unicorn seems to be standing on a cliff. So this tree, and it's on a cliff. And what I get from this card, if I just take a moment to just tune in, and we get a sense that we have an opportunity here to, once again, and they keep showing me the book, and when I think of unicorns, I think of inner child, really a sense of when we used to just fantasy, creativity, really when we would just like children and be in our imaginations, and that I feel the sense is that we're being asked to get really grounded in our inner child and to have that sense of creativity and awe and wonder, and to allow ourselves to be playful. And it's very interesting because the unicorn is standing on the cliff in this tree, and there's that sense that what we need to do, we're on the leading edge. We're on the leading edge of really creating our own lives and creating in the moment. And so it's so important to be present with ourselves, to be grounded, grounded and focused and centered, at the same time to be playful, to be also fearless, to not be afraid of what's next or what's coming next. And so our ego often will try to pull us out of our this energy of enchantment by pecking away at our negativity that we have about ourselves. And so what we really have to do is we have to call the ego's bluff. I've said this before maybe, and I know I say it to a lot of my friends, that the ego is like a poker player. It's always bluffing. It always gives you this sense that the worst thing is about to happen to you, and it really is, as I've said before, it's lying. And if you were to just to ground and stay centered and hold your place, hold your stance, and really have faith, and just sit with those feelings, you would see that they would begin to just disappear, like an illusion or an apparition, that it's really not there. It's trying to convince you. And so be like that child that when we used to dream and we had so much belief in what was possible for us to do. We didn't really think about what we couldn't do. We didn't really understand that. We had that beautiful innocence. And so, we need to keep that as we continue to emerge into who we really are, and as we discover our abundance, and as we go through this shift and change. So this week, what we want to keep in mind is that we're still growing, we're still expanding. We have to keep faith, have that childlike belief and inner faith about who we are, and to keep our dreams alive by believing in them and by accepting who we truly are as abundant divine beings. So this week, we are sending you so much love. We are just wanting you to keep your faith, to keep your belief in yourself and your dreams. Don't let anything get in your way and to distract you. Don't give up. You're still changing, you're still evolving, and so the angels are asking you to be very patient with yourself and be patient with your dreams and with what you are wishing for. So as we close this week, I want to thank everyone for your comments. I really enjoyed listening to them and reading them and sharing with you. Please do not be afraid to share at all with me and everyone else in our Angel School channel community what you're experiencing during the week. This could be so helpful actually for all of us if we share together in this experience. I would really like it to be that we don't feel like we're alone in this experience, and that we have each other to share with and to talk with. And so if you would write your comments there on the YouTube page, or go to my fan page, my Angel School page on the Facebook and or Twitter, please share there with us what's going on with you during the week. And I definitely will try to make comments and just give you support there for sure, as I've been doing. And you will see in the description, I leave the links for my different pages, and also on my Angel School channel, the links are there as well. And you can go to my webpage, theangelschool.com. If you also would like a reading, an angel reading for yourself or for someone else, if you want to recommend that, and also continue to, like us on the Facebook or page or on YouTube. And I really thank you all and for your support. And so I'm surrounding all of you with wings of love and angel blessings. God bless you. And for all of you who are returning to work, I wish you an abundant year.